The Aswang's Hunger, a Filipino horror. On a sweltering night in the heart of the Philippine countryside, Maria navigated the narrow, unpaved roads of her rural village. The oppressive heat was unbearable, clinging to her like a heavy shroud. Her headlights cut through the darkness, revealing only the silhouettes of dense trees and the occasional flash of glowing eyes in the underbrush. The silence was unsettling, broken only by the occasional chirp of crickets. As Maria drove, she recalled the old tales her grandmother had told her, stories of a monstrous being known as the Aswang. She had always dismissed them as mere folklore, but the villagers spoke of it with a mixture of fear and reverence. The Aswang was said to be a shapeshifter, capable of taking on the guise of a beautiful woman or a harmless creature by day, but transforming into a horrifying beast by night. Suddenly, a chilling screech echoed through the night, piercing the stillness. Maria's heart skipped a beat as she glanced in the rearview mirror. The screeching sound grew louder, more urgent. She turned her head to see if anything was behind her, but the road was empty. Her breath came in short, uneven bursts. The sound was unnerving, almost like a cry of distress or perhaps hunger. The tales of the Aswang whispered in her mind. It was said that the closer you were to an Aswang, the louder its screech. When the sound was faint, it was a sign of safety. But when it grew more intense, danger was imminent. The screech stopped abruptly, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. Maria's anxiety heightened. She turned up the volume on the radio, trying to drown out the oppressive quiet. That's when she saw it, a shadowy figure standing in the middle of the road, its form distorted and unnatural. It was a woman, or at least it appeared to be one, with eyes that gleamed unnaturally in the darkness. Her mind raced. The Aswang was said to lure its victims with a benign appearance before revealing its true form. Maria's pulse quickened as she approached the figure. It was hunched over, its silhouette twisted in the dim light of her headlights. As she neared, the figure suddenly straightened, revealing a grotesque face with hollow, glowing eyes and a mouth filled with sharp, jagged teeth. Maria slammed on the brakes, the car skidding to a halt. The creature's eyes bored into her. It let out a guttural growl that sent shivers down her spine. Its skin shifted, revealing scales and monstrous limbs as it transformed into its true form, a nightmarish amalgamation of beast and human, with elongated limbs and a gaping maw. Panic surged through Maria as she fumbled with the gear shift, trying to reverse. The Aswang let out a deafening roar, its hunger palpable. It advanced slowly, its elongated claws scraping against the pavement. Maria's breath came in ragged gasps. She could see its fangs glistening in the moonlight, and the stench of decay filled the car. Desperation fueled her actions. With a surge of adrenaline, she threw the car into reverse, her tires spinning as she accelerated away from the nightmarish figure. The screeching sound returned, now a haunting chorus of rage and hunger. Maria's heart pounded as she drove faster, not daring to look back. When she finally reached the safety of the village, she collapsed into a trembling heap. The villagers, seeing her distress, gathered around her, their faces grave. They knew what had happened. The Aswang had shown itself once more, claiming yet another victim. The next morning, the villagers found a trail of blood leading away from the road. But no sign of the creature. Maria's encounter remained a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked in the darkness, forever etched into the folklore of the village.